What is going on, everybody? House of the Dragon, Season 2, Episode 6. This runtime, I think, is tied for the longest of the season so far. I think we've had two other episodes that were like, I think this one's 108. I think we had one that was 109, 107. And then I think the next two episodes, I think we finished with 8. The runtimes are going to be longer and longer. So I'm assuming we might get a battle episode or another dragon fight episode. Left off with, you know, Daemon still doing his shit, trying to, while the mental's going on. I'm curious if that girl is even real. The witch doctor, whatever she is. Because, like, other people look at her, but I haven't seen anybody actually interact with her. I feel like they look at her when they see Daemon looking at her, so they're trying to see what he's looking at, but I haven't seen anybody actually interact with her, so I'm curious if she's even real. Aemon is now, like, I guess, what do you want to say, stand-in king until they see what happens with Aegon. And then we left off with an interesting concept last episode. I mean, not concept, it should, I mean, it sounds decent on paper. The other Targaryens that have been married off, that weren't, you know, direct descendants, you know, they could be Martells, they could be Starks, Tullys, Aarons, whatever. Others that got sent off, you know, kind of like Catelyn Stark did, or so-and-so's brother here or there. They've got 3 dragons, I think, that need riders. I think it's Vermouth and Silverwing. And then Seasmoke needs a rider as well. So I'm curious to see if they're going to have, like, you know, walk-on tryouts. Football teams looking for some people, that anybody interested in making the team, you can come try out. So I don't know if they're just going to have a lineup of random people that have Targaryen descent in them to come see, hey, how to train your dragon, or like kind of how that's going to go. So I'm interested in that storyline. And yeah, just absolute madness going on like always. So let's see what we got. We're at Casterly Rock. Before they became the richest, and they're playing the Lannister soundtrack in the background. Is that a lion that they had in there? They had a lion on command. Man's over here barking. Like, oh, once we get in it, it'll earn its name and blah, blah, blah. But I'm not going in there unless Vhagar's here, so we'll wait. Talked all that shit and then is not going to do anything. He's talking to you, that's your brother and your people. And just talked right over her. Awesome. So he ain't listening to shit. Aemon. He's just pop, 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 pop. Free firing. At least she tried to have a moment with him. She tried. He's just not. She could have blown him off like she did Aegon when he was going through his, you know, losing his child and no one respects me, no one listens to me, and yada yada. And she saw him crying and weeping. She had a chance there to maybe speak to him. It would have prevented him from getting on his dragon and going and getting roasted. She had a moment there with him at least. He's just, the deep end's here. He's been off that shit. Oh, him! I thought he had like a kid or a cousin. They just overnight they just ran a random ancestry DNA. It's like, ah, your great has 1%, 2%. I wish the son would just come back and help them and take his dragon back. If he gets on this dragon, then I 100%, we know that, like, Sir Laenor is never coming back. I always held out hope that, like, maybe he would when he hears what's going on and his mother dying and other things like that, you know? But if his dragon, like, Bluetooth syncs up with somebody else, then it's over. I think he's not coming back. I think he's gonna get fucking burned here. He slit his throat rather than sitting there burning to death is insane. Oh my god. I knew that was going way too good, and them having that guy slit his throat rather than sit there and burn to death. Holy shit. Wow. I was thinking to myself, okay, we got one. 2 more to go. Wow. Wow. Seasmoke just fucked off? Oh my god. So they lost one of her better guardsmen, and the dragon just flew away. And there's no way she's going to let somebody try that again. There's 0 chance she let somebody try that again. So now she probably feels burdened with like, I've got to go out there on my dragon. Okay, I've got to. I can't send anybody else to attempt to go get burned. And I can't expect anybody else to go out there to die. So... And there they go. The wagon full of lamb and sheep. That's gonna go over great.
Got enough sheep for your dragons then, but none for us. Where's our meat? We want meat.
It seems, Your Grace, that the small folk have become restless.
What dragon do they have besides Vhagar?
Not food enough in the city.
Well, I guess Helena has one.
More than their share.
And maybe her little kids have one as well? Or the kid they have left?
And their anger is rising.
I can't tell what Solaris wants here. Is he trying to get Aemon, like... Again, I think he just wants chaos, so...
To fetch him. Send word to Otto
Oh my god, Larys thought he got it, and not only did he not get it, Otto's coming back. The one that could really keep everybody in check, too. That's like the last thing Larys wanted. And Aegon is conscious again. Wow. Well, so much for that, Aemon.
Not all of us, I suppose.
It's got to be her. She's got to get her ass on a dragon. Point blank period. It has to be her. Has to be her. Maybe Seasmoke will fly up to the Eyrie. Little rats that she brought with her. Maybe she'll get Seasmoke. Oh yeah, that was a dragon with some weight to it. Had to be Seasmoke. It's the only one that we would know to be in the area. Since it fled. We don't know its whereabouts, but we know it's missing. Yeah. Hers are no bigger than the dog.
It is large and formidable, but alas why?
So it's not Seasmoke? This is an unnamed? She's gonna go out there every day to look for that shit.
The gay abandon will take you to Pentos.
Yeah, she ain't going. She's tried with every other dragon. She needs she wants it badly. So this is an unnamed, unseen dragon yet. Is with the way that Lady Arryn was talking about, it's been seen already and she already knew of it, and then okay, it wasn't Seasmoke that just showed up like in the middle of the night. They're both his bastard sons. Oh, they're both his sons. Okay. Alright. I thought that was, I thought that was either his brother or his lover, one of the two. Okay. How many did they send? Oh, God. Because I was thinking to myself, you're going to need a lot more than one. Wow. That'll definitely get people on your side. Because that one guy came in, he could like, if it was just one ship, I'm like, he could fuck off with all this shit. He couldn't even carry all that if he wanted to. Wow. Good for her. Okay. That guy was just trying to make a living and feed his family too. That's not gonna go over good. Now you're maiming them. They're gonna start just killing people. Oh my god, they have no protection. Guys? Guys! Where's the guard? Okay, I was about to say. Holy shit, this guy. Don't kill them. They're gonna start talking about how you guys just kill people in the streets. But now you're getting killed. God damn. Okay, maybe you do gotta start killing. Oh, God. Why is there not security around this man at all times? The Grand Maester or Queen Alicent should have commanded somebody to be around them at all times, around him. And nobody else can, you know, shoo them off. People keep getting access to him that don't have his well-being in mind. True. He's can maybe speak from a little bit of experience. Not that severe, but he has his mind.
Sorrowful news from Riverrun, my king.
What's the sorrowful news now?
Rover is dead.
Oh, perfect. That's not, I mean, yes, sorry. Sorry the old man is dead, but perfect. Now we can start.
Oscar Tully is now
Yes.
Lord Paramount of the
We can start getting some work done here. See the guy, old man smiling over there.
Only been ill, of course.
Hmm.
Riverrun's maesters have been at their wits' end. Our own healer, Alice Rivers, volunteered her renowned skills.
Alice went and killed the old man. Okay, Alice is real. Alice is real. Alice is real.
There was not more to be done.
Okay, he mentioned Alice. Everybody's over here grinning and shit. He's grinning. The old man's grinning. Alice went over there. Okay. We all got that done. How do you just lose sight of the dragon? It was... What? So many people just lose sight of these dragons. It's crazy. Oh, bitch. Well, if I can't run from it, I'm gonna try to ride it. If I'm gonna die and burn and get bit and chewed to pieces, I'll at least try to tame it. What do you think I'm? Do you think he might be who your old rider is? Do you think that's Sir Laenor? You can't tell? One of his bastards got... I mean, we know which one. Got himself a dragon. Perfect! Hey, meet the team. Come hang out. Join us. And that's the end? Well, I mean, I think it's safe to say that we caught ourselves a dragon, no? At least. I mean, the most wild scene has to be... This here is insane. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane as hell. I mean, good lord. And the worker, the Valyrian, just takes himself out because he'd rather that than sit there and burn to death. I mean, to even say there that he would rather sit there and be burned to death. Look how much of his... I mean, I don't know the degrees of burns, but what are we already at? Just instant roasted down to like a 3rd, 4th degree burn. Like layers have already been melted off. And he took that dragon glass dagger out and just whoosh, with the quickness. But yeah, solid episode. So I think we gained a rider, just not the one that we had thought we would. And I've got, because I think I like Lars is over there trying to do his little finger shit. Where can I get the most leg up? He thought like, oh, there's a vacant hand seat. I can take it. Now that he sees that Otto might be back in play and or somebody else will get that hand spot because they can't reach Otto. If there's a chance that Aegon regains consciousness, I mean he is a little bit, I'm saying like, can do king duties. Like he'll be a cripple for the rest of his life. He'll probably never walk again, if not with a severe cane. He'll always be burned. You know, those burns are never going to heal. But if he's able to actually rule, he'll need a hand, and I think Lars is trying for that. So that's interesting to see. I'm curious why Seasmoke chose his bastard son. It looks like he was it looked like he seeked us out, I'm not gonna lie. Now I don't know who their mother is though. I don't know if that means any difference to their lineage, but seeked us out. We got a rider and we're just hanging out. So we've got 2 episodes left. I'm curious. I don't think Allison's brother, I don't know his name, is gonna make it to the end of the season. I'm wondering if Kristen Cole will as well. It's interesting because they're trying to paint Kristen Cole in a different light here after he's been a real piece of shit for like a season and a half. Of like he's this scare guy that doesn't want these troops to go march off and die to Dragonfire and yada yada yada. But he's done his fair share of plotting too. But she should have a dragon rider, and then there's a and then we had, so I thought we had 3 dragons that could be useful in fight, in war, that weren't just like the little cats, you know. Seasmoke, Vermithor, and Silverwing. Okay. And 2, well, I think, didn't Jay say 2 sleep with, and we know that one is Vermithor, and were they talking about Seasmoke? So is Silverwing the one, or were we talking about the 2 that sleep underneath are Silverwing and Vermithor, and Seasmoke just kind of, you know, does his shit? I say that to say the one that is up in the Eyrie, is that a completely unaccounted for dragon that was just not expected to be, or what? Like, is she gonna come in there hot with an extra dragon that nobody expected to have? I'm curious. So a lot of moving parts. Got 2 episodes left for the season, and we'll see how it goes. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, subscribe, and as always,